Do you remember what it felt like to wake up with a fire in your chest, ready to conquer the day? No pain, no fatigue, no foggy brain dragging you down. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and saw a man who felt truly alive? Strong, clear-headed, confident, like the best version of yourself. Now here's the twist, and stay with me. What if the key to getting that vitality back isn't sitting in a prescription bottle but in your grocery cart? Sounds impossible. Then listen closely. A 73-year-old retired engineer increased his testosterone by 24% in just 2 weeks without a single pill. A 68-year-old grandpa stopped needing naps and now walks 5 miles a day with ease. And a 71-year-old man, his blood circulation improved so dramatically, his doctor literally asked what meds he was secretly taking. But here's the kicker, none of them were on medication. They're secret 8 everyday fruits backed by real peer-reviewed science that have been shown to reverse age-related masculine decline. And the best part, you've probably walked right past them in the produce aisle dozens of times, never realizing the power they hold. By the time this video ends, you'll know exactly which fruits to grab, how to eat them, and how to start restoring your energy, your drive, your vitality naturally. No gimmicks, no side effects, just food, done right. So grab a pen or take notes on your phone, because what you're about to learn might be the difference between quietly accepting aging and stepping into the strongest, most vibrant years of your life. Tier 1. The testosterone boosters. Let's begin with what I like to call the king of masculine fruits, the one that could transform your hormone levels in less time than you'd believe, the pomegranate. Now, before you write it off as just another trendy superfood, let's get into the real science, the kind that could actually change your life. At Queen Margaret University, researchers wanted to see what daily pomegranate juice could do for healthy volunteers. They took 60 men and women, had them drink 1 glass of pomegranate juice each day, and the results, stunning. Testosterone levels in men increased by an average of 24% in just 2 weeks. That's the kind of result most men hope to see only after months of diet changes or expensive hormone replacement therapy. But with this simple fruit, just 14 days. And it didn't stop there. These men also experienced improvements in blood pressure, better moods, and a boost in energy. They felt more alert, more motivated, more like themselves. But here's where it gets especially exciting for men over 60. In a 2025 clinical trial, aging men suffering from mild to moderate erectile dysfunction were given pomegranate extract for 12 weeks. The outcome: remarkable improvements in libido, erectile strength, and overall sexual satisfaction. Researchers concluded that pomegranate might actually serve as a natural alternative to pharmaceutical treatments without the side effects. So, what's behind this fruit's power? Pomegranates are rich in punicalagins and ellagic acid antioxidant compounds that go far beyond neutralizing free radicals. These nutrients directly support testosterone-producing pathways and improve blood vessel function across your entire body. Think of your testosterone production like an aging factory. Over time, that factory slows down due to inflammation and oxidative stress. Pomegranate compounds work like a restoration crew, cleaning up damage, improving efficiency, and getting that factory back to peak performance. How to use it? For best results, aim for 1 8-ounce glass of 100% pure pomegranate juice per day. Not a blend, not a cocktail, no added sugar, just pure juice. Prefer the whole fruit. Eat half to 1 whole pomegranate daily. Here's a money-saving tip. Buy them in bulk. When in season, de-seed them and freeze the arils. They'll keep for months and are perfect in smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal, or just as a refreshing snack. Frozen seeds even have a better texture than fresh ones, a hidden bonus. You can also opt for a pomegranate concentrate. 1 tablespoon mixed with water delivers the same antioxidant punch at a fraction of the cost. Fruit 2. Blueberries. The circulation champions. Now let's talk about something you've probably already got in your fridge: blueberries. Seems simple? Don't be fooled. These tiny blue powerhouses are anything but ordinary when it comes to men's health. Let's rewind to a massive Harvard study that followed over 25,000 men for 28 years. That's right, nearly 3 decades of data. And what did they find? Men who regularly consumed berries, especially blueberries, had significantly better sexual function and a lower risk of erectile dysfunction. But here's the jaw-dropper: the most pronounced benefits were found in men over 65. The secret: anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give blueberries their rich color, but they're far more than just pretty to look at. Anthocyanins are like natural plumbers for your cardiovascular system. They help your blood vessels stay flexible, reduce inflammation along artery walls, and improve overall circulation. What does that mean for you? It means better blood flow to the brain, sharpening your mental clarity. Better blood flow to your muscles, boosting strength and stamina. And of course, improved blood flow to those key areas that matter most for masculine function. But that's just scratching the surface. Blueberries also contain a compound called pterostilbene, which helps regulate cholesterol and may support long-term brain health. Plus, they're rich in vitamin C and manganese, both essential for cellular energy production, something we all need more of as we age. In one particular study, older men consumed blueberries daily for 12 weeks. Not only did their heart health improve, but they reported noticeable boosts in mood, memory, and overall vitality. One man even described it as a fog lifting from his mind. How to use it: go. For 1 cup a day, roughly a handful. Fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter nutritionally. In fact, frozen might be better for your budget and convenience. You can blend them into smoothies, stir them into oatmeal, or just snack on them straight from the bag. Here's a bonus trick. If you ever get sugar cravings in the afternoon, eat a handful of blueberries. They satisfy your sweet tooth while supporting your health goals, a win-win. So, we've already seen how pomegranates and blueberries can reignite your vitality and circulation. But don't stop there, because the next fruits on our list, they go even deeper, targeting the very biochemical roots of male energy and performance. Fruit. 3. Watermelon. Nature's answer to performance. Let's talk about a summer classic that might just change the way you see fruit altogether. Watermelon. Sweet, refreshing, and surprisingly powerful watermelon is basically nature's version of Viagra, except it works better in the long run because it doesn't just mask the symptoms, it tackles the underlying cause. You see, watermelon contains more of a compound called L-citrulline than any other food on the planet. And here's the magic: your body converts L-citrulline into L-arginine, which then helps your body produce nitric oxide. That's the very same mechanism prescription ED medications use, except this version is completely natural, side effect free, and supports your health beyond the bedroom. Still skeptical? Let's look at the science. In a fascinating study out of Italy, researchers worked with men suffering from mild erectile dysfunction. They gave these participants just 5 grams of L-citrulline per day, about the same amount found in 1 to 2 cups of watermelon. After just 1 month, half of the men had returned to normal function. Compare that to only 8% in the placebo group, and you begin to see how powerful this fruit really is. But the benefits go far beyond just sexual performance. Nitric oxide is essential for healthy blood flow, cardiovascular strength, and exercise recovery. Many men who eat watermelon regularly report better workouts, less fatigue, and faster muscle recovery. It's like giving your heart and muscles a tune-up daily. And here's a surprising detail: most people don't know the white part of the rind, the part you probably toss in the trash. That's where even more citrulline lives. The rind holds more of the good stuff than the red flesh itself. How to use it. Try to eat 1 to 2 cups of watermelon per day, and whatever you do, don't waste the rind. Blend the red and white parts together for a naturally sweet juice or smoothie. If you're not used to the taste of the rind, start with a small chunk and build up as you go. Another creative option: slice the rind into small strips and add it to water for a refreshing, mineral-rich drink. Some people even pickle it or toss it into stir-fries. It's crisp, mildly sweet, and has a cucumber-like flavor that works well in savory dishes too. Tier 2 energy and vitality supporters. Now we're entering the second-tier fruits that support daily energy, hormone production, and overall vitality, especially crucial for men over 60 who want to feel sharper, stronger, and more energized from morning to night. Fruit. 4. Citrus fruits. More than just vitamin C. Think oranges, Grapefruits, lemons, and limes are just for a cold. Think again. These bright, zesty fruits aren't just good sources of vitamin C. They're packed with potent flavonoids like hesperidin, naringenin, and quercetin, which have been shown to dramatically support circulation mood and testosterone production. Remember that same Harvard study we talked about earlier, the one that tracked tens of thousands of men over decades? It found that those who regularly consumed citrus fruits had a 19% lower risk of erectile dysfunction. But when researchers looked deeper, the benefits went far beyond the bedroom. Men who ate citrus regularly had stronger cardiovascular function, more stable energy throughout the day, better mood scores, and emotional balance. Why? Because vitamin C plays a much bigger role than most men realize. It's essential for the production of testosterone. It helps regulate hormone synthesis in the testes and adrenal glands. Higher levels of vitamin C are consistently associated with higher testosterone levels and better sperm quality. And those flavonoids. They act like tiny repair crews for your blood vessels, strengthening their walls, reducing inflammation, and improving circulation throughout the body. In one study, men over 60 who increased their citrus intake to 2 or 3 servings a day showed improved arterial flexibility and blood vessel function in just 8 weeks, equivalent to men a decade younger. How to use it? Aim for 1 to 2 whole citrus fruits each day. Whenever possible, choose whole fruits over juice. Why? Because whole fruits contain the fiber that slows sugar absorption and provides additional digestive benefits. Quick warning if you're taking prescription medications, especially statins or blood pressure pills, check with your doctor before eating grapefruit. It can interfere with how your liver processes certain drugs. Here's a simple routine. Have an orange with breakfast. Squeeze lemon into your water throughout the day, and if you like a tart snack, eat a grapefruit in the afternoon. The key is consistency. These compounds only work their magic when they're part of your daily rhythm, not just once in a while. Fruit 5, red grapes. Heart health in every bite. Now we move to something rich, sweet, and loaded with benefits: red grapes. These aren't just snack time favorites, they're among the most powerful fruits for long-term health, thanks to a compound called resveratrol. Resveratrol is one of the most studied anti-aging compounds ever discovered. It's what gives red wine its heart-healthy reputation. But here's the good news. You can get even more benefits by eating the grapes themselves, no alcohol required. Why is resveratrol important for men? Because it activates the longevity genes pathways in your cells that help fight aging, preserve function, and protect against disease. For men, this means stronger cardiovascular performance, improved blood flow, support for healthy testosterone levels. Animal studies have shown that resveratrol increases testosterone and improves sperm quality. Human studies are catching up, but already the evidence for heart health and energy production is compelling. And here's something fascinating. Resveratrol supports mitochondrial function, keeping your cells' powerhouses efficient as you age. That translates to more energy, better workouts, and fewer crashes throughout the day. In one clinical trial, men over 65 consumed red grapes daily for 12 weeks. The results: their arteries became more flexible, their blood pressure dropped, and they reported feeling more energetic during daily tasks. How to use it? Eat 1 cup of red or purple grapes daily, and make sure to keep the skins on. That's where the majority of the resveratrol lives. Darker grapes, deep red or purple, are better than green ones for this purpose. And yes, if you enjoy wine, you can drink a small glass of red wine, about 4 to 5 ounces occasionally, but the grapes themselves give you all the benefits without the downsides of alcohol. Fruit 6, avocados, hormone health from the inside out. And finally, on today's list, the mighty avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit, and yes, it's an absolute hormone powerhouse for men. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil. Your body needs these fats to produce testosterone. In fact, testosterone itself is made from cholesterol. Here's something most men never hear. If you go on a very low-fat diet, your testosterone levels can plummet. Healthy fats aren't the enemy, they're the foundation of your hormones. Avocados also contain boron, a trace mineral that's been shown to increase free testosterone by up to 25%. And as a bonus, boron supports bone health, essential for aging men looking to stay active and resilient. How to use it. Aim to eat half to 1 avocado per day. Add it to your morning toast, blend it into smoothies, or slice it over salads. It's versatile, satisfying, and deeply nourishing to your hormonal system. We've already uncovered how fruits like avocados, citrus, and grapes fuel your hormone production, circulation, and heart health. But we're not done yet, because the next fruits on our list not only energize your body, they help protect it from the slow burn of aging itself. Avocados continued, the foundation of hormonal balance. Let's wrap up the power of avocados with one more crucial benefit. They don't just help your body produce testosterone, they also help you actually use the vitamins that support hormone production. Here's how the healthy fats in avocados improve your body's ability to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. These vitamins are absolutely essential not just for testosterone, but for immune strength, mental clarity, and long-term vitality. Without enough fat in your diet, your body can't fully access or store these critical nutrients. And sadly, many men today are deficient in them, not because they're not eating enough food, but because they're not eating the right kinds of fat. One compelling study tracked men who added just half an avocado a day to their routine over the course of 8 weeks. The result? Improved testosterone levels, higher energy throughout the day, better moods, and even better sleep quality. It's amazing what your body can do when it's getting the fuel it needs. How to use it. Eat half to 1 avocado per day. You can slice it into salads, mash it into guacamole, or blend it into smoothies for a creamy texture. Or keep it simple, just a dash of salt and pepper, maybe a squeeze of lime, and you've got a powerful, delicious snack. The key is consistency. These healthy fats do their best work when they're part of your daily routine, not just an occasional treat. Fruit. 7 bananas, the natural energy boosters. Bananas may seem humble, but don't underestimate them. These yellow powerhouses are perfectly designed to give your body clean, sustainable energy, especially when you need it most. They're rich in potassium, a mineral that most men simply don't get enough of. Potassium supports heart health, blood pressure regulation, and muscle function, 3 pillars of performance and longevity. But bananas also offer a lesser-known benefit. They're a great source of vitamin B6, which plays a direct role in hormone production and energy metabolism. Vitamin B6 helps your body produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which influence your mood, motivation, and sense of well-being. The natural sugars in bananas, fructose, glucose, and sucrose, offer quick energy. But unlike processed sugar, bananas also deliver fiber, which slows the absorption of that sugar into your bloodstream. That means no energy crashes, no sudden fatigue, just smooth, steady fuel. One fascinating study compared men who ate a banana before their workouts with those who didn't. The banana group showed better endurance, less muscle fatigue, and faster recovery. It's a simple tool, but an effective one. How to use it. Eat 1 ripe banana daily, ideally when it has brown spots. That's when the nutrients are most bioavailable and the sugars are perfectly balanced. Bananas are excellent before a workout, blended into a smoothie, or paired with a handful of nuts for an easy afternoon energy boost. Tier 3. The antioxidant protectors. Now we arrive at the final tier: fruits that don't just support your hormones or circulation, they defend your body from the inside out. Think of these next fruits as your natural defense system against one of the most destructive forces men face as they age: chronic inflammation. Fruit 8 berries, nature's fire extinguishers. Strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. These colorful berries are more than just tasty. They're packed with some of the highest levels of antioxidants found in any food on Earth. Their job: to combat the slow, silent threat of inflammaging, a term researchers use to describe the chronic, low-grade inflammation that wears down your body over time. Left unchecked, this inflammation can damage blood vessels, disrupt hormone production, and accelerate aging from the inside out. It's the reason why some men lose strength and energy rapidly, while others remain strong and vibrant well into their 70s and beyond. Berries fight that fire directly. Strawberries deliver vitamin C levels that rival oranges, along with a compound called fisetin, shown to support cognitive function and even extend healthy lifespan. Blackberries are loaded with anthocyanins, powerful circulation boosters that rival those found in blueberries, but often in even higher concentrations. Raspberries contain ellagic acid, the same testosterone-boosting compound found in pomegranates with additional anti-cancer benefits. They even include natural ketones that can help boost metabolism and support energy levels. In one eye-opening study, men over 60 who added mixed berries to their diet for 12 weeks experienced reduced inflammation markers, better arterial function, improved cognitive performance, a noticeable increase in energy and mental clarity. But perhaps the most surprising finding, these men also retained more muscle mass and strength. The antioxidants in berries helped shield their muscles from oxidative damage vital for staying strong, mobile, and independent as you age. How to use it. Rotate your berries throughout the week to maximize their benefits. Try strawberries on Monday, blackberries midweek, and raspberries heading into the weekend. Aim for at least 3 servings per week, with each serving being about 1 cup. You can mix berries into yogurt for a protein-rich breakfast, blend them into smoothies, stir them into oatmeal, or enjoy them fresh as a dessert replacement. Frozen berries are just as powerful and often more affordable and convenient. Pro tip: keep a few bags of mixed frozen berries in your freezer. They last for months, and you can grab a handful whenever you need a quick antioxidant boost. Plus, they act as natural ice cubes for smoothies, cooling and powerful. Your daily fruit routine. Simple, practical, powerful. Now let's put it all together. Here's a daily routine that incorporates the top 8 fruits for male vitality. Morning, 1 cup of mixed berries with oatmeal or yogurt. Mid-morning, 1 citrus fruit like an orange or grapefruit. Lunch, add half an avocado to your salad or sandwich. Afternoon, 1 to 2 cups of watermelon as a pre-workout or snack. Evening, 8 oz of pomegranate juice or a handful of pomegranate seeds. Workout fuel, 1 ripe banana before or after exercise. Heart support, 1 cup of red grapes during the day. Shopping strategy: buy frozen berries in bulk. They're cost-effective and packed with nutrients. Choose pomegranate concentrate to save money on juice. Purchase avocados at different ripeness levels so one is always ready. Stock up on citrus fruits when they're in season. So now you have the facts, you have the research, and you have the exact steps to reclaim your energy, vitality, and masculine edge starting today. But remember, information without action, that's just entertainment. The real question is, will you take the first step? Will you invest in your health, or let another year pass, feeling drained, sluggish, and convinced that decline is inevitable? If this video gave you value, please give it a thumbs up. It helps other men discover this life-changing information. Subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based health strategies designed specifically for men over 65. And most importantly, share this video with someone you care about. Every man deserves to know how powerful nature can be when it comes to reclaiming strength, energy, and confidence without pills, without side effects, and without giving in to age.